Oh, hold up. This motherfucking recording shit be blowing me. I gotta learn how to edit this shit. Cause I wanna say, put this on YouTube and everybody gonna know how retarded I am. GED's a bitch. I should never dropped out. Okay, this Mr. Ron, AK the icon. And I really wanna talk about truck driving, the lies of truck driving, and the stories they tell. And trust me, for driving for 4 years, you know, on and off 4 years, but drove for one side of the year last year, and it was not that bad. I used to be scared. That's why I'd be on and off, find out jobs. I used to be scared, but now I'm shit. I want to go back into it and then just live on the road, be a slave of the road. But the lives of truck driving, man, these motherfuckers, man. And okay, first of all, if you don't know about truck driving, nothing. This guy just really gotta pay attention to that goddamn clock, man. Cause that clock, man. I never got penalized for the clock. I went over the clock a couple times though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went over the clock a couple times. It's a 14-hour clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you drive for 11 hours. You drive for 11 hours. And then you got 3 hours on duty, 3 more hours on duty, so you got 14 hours in total. So on duty consists of a lot of various things like getting fuel. Can't say gas because we get diesel, so they don't ever say, oh, I'm finna go get some gas. The truck driver's gonna look at you sideways and all type of. Trust me, when I was a newbie, I was saying that too. I'm finna get some gas. Everybody look at me like, what, man, nigga? You getting some fuel. We are truck drivers, so don't say that shit if you knew. So on duty consists of like unloading and loading, so you gotta be on duty for that. Um, it consists of a lot of shit. You pre-trip on post-trip. That's a really the I could really name on top of the so the pitches that clock. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that. And you could be on duty as long as you want, but after them 3 hours, it's gonna tick onto your driving shit, and that's what you don't want at all, because that's really the fun of truck driving is driving. I don't know what else because post trip and pre trip sucks. It depends. Now it's alright in the summer, like it's cool. I could I check the whole truck in the summer. In the winter, I should not say this on the internet, but in the winter, I checked on everything because I've been driving for years. I checked on everything that really it's not gonna cause no accidents. I checked the engine, I checked the tires, I checked my steering wheel straight, all my fluids is up to par. Make sure the fuel is up there. The tire pressure, the lights is on. You know what I'm saying? The glad hands. I checked on everything. I check on the necessities. You know what I'm saying in the winter because I don't have time to be freezing my ass off. So but in the cold, in the summer, I'll check on a lot more. I already do. I'm not. I even do fan down in the summer. I fan down in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my gauges is straight. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another thing, yeah, pay attention to that clock, and then learn how to manage your 70-hour clock. I forgot what that shit called. I call it a 70-hour clock, but it's for the whole fucking week basically. You know what I'm saying? It's no month. Basically for the whole week. It is for the whole week. Well, I'm saying basically it is for the whole week. God damn, I'm losing my touch. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you gotta do it for the whole week and shit. Manage your clock for the whole week. I prefer you to drive 8 to 9:45. You know what I'm saying? 8 hours and 9:45. 8 to 9 hours and 45 minutes a day. So therefore, you can get your recaps. Now, a recap basically is when your 70 hours run out, but the next day you will get some more hours because depending on how much on duty and driving you did that day, you will get that time back. That's why I say I will prefer you to drive like 8 to 9 hours so you get that shit back and you could drive. You can keep going with the process. As long as the wheels are moving, just look. The long as all the wheels are moving, you always can get paid. That's what I'm saying. So, um, the other thing is, I was talking about the last. I'm telling you the story about what to check for. The last, I was talking about the last too. You know what I'm saying? I should start this motherfucker over. No, fuck it. the other thing about the last about companies will tell you, and always read the contracts because I mean a couple companies got me. I remember I was a newbie when I back way back in 2016, and I quit this job. You know what I'm saying, because I was scared. And, I mean, there ain't no ifs ands or buts about it. I was scared, and I had it's called I had home syndrome sickness. I call that. That's my own word. I don't know if that's a real word or not. I was missing home and shit. I was way in California and doing all that goofy ass shit. And I was way in California. I got sick and I wanted to go home. And then I was doing training. It was fun when it was training, but I was so scared I didn't want to be by myself back out here. Now, shit, I'd be out there all day. But back then, when I was like 28, I was scared to be out there by myself, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. Just let my fear get back home. So I quit. Did a warehouse job for a year, and all this shit was not working out because the money I was making over the road, I was making like 1,500 on the road, and that was the biggest check I ever seen in my goddamn life. Until like to like $400 or something like that. That's like a big cut. So I went back on the road. And one this company, I ain't gonna say their name, but this company told me, "Oh, you get paid 60 cents per mile." I said, "Word, I only got 2 months of experience, and you gonna pay me 60 cents per mile?" Word. It was I ain't read the contract. The clause was that if you drive over such and such miles, you get 60 cents per mile. Other than that, you get 20 cents per mile. I didn't read that part. You know what I'm saying? They just advertised at 60 cents per mile, and plus it was flatbed. That was hard. That was pretty. I mean, I wanted to do flatbed. Flatbed was cool. Flatbed is cool. Flatbed is cool once you get used to it. But it was fun in the summer. You take your time. It was fun to shit. It's the summer. Well, winter hit. It was a whole different story. I mean, that top got heavy. The chains got stiff. My hands was cold. I steady running out the truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing more weight, losing one end out the truck, got hungry, man, it was this motherfucker. The flatbed in the wintertime was a bitch. I said, every time I see a flatbed truck driver, I salute their ass. Like, man, because the shit they go through, as far as, it's the difference between like a flatbed and a drive-in. We don't do shit in the drive-in. Shit, even a reefer, I drove reefers. I love reefers. I fucking love reefers, but even Ricos, you get paid way more money. I mean, damn, this is amazing. It's just like a cold drive-in, but and I only drove reefer for a month, but the flatbed I did that for like 3, and that shit was it was no pump. I take my hat off to the motherfuckers. Whoever watch my video and do flatbed, man, I take my hat off. That's why I said read the fly print because after that I was making, and then the company I was with was full of shit because after 1,500, they only give us 500 miles. So we was never seeing that 66 cent. We was getting see it in the 20 cent. They was still getting paid, but we was not. We was not bitch starving. I was making $500 a tops. Training, I was getting paid $88 a week. I ain't gonna say the company because I don't because I might need them. The other thing too, man, prepare for the unexpected, man. Prepare for unexpected because they might say this like, okay, you drop a load off, you drop your load off. Say if it's just a drop. Sometimes it don't be a drop and hook. Sometimes it just be a drop. You know what I'm saying? So a drop and hook is when you drop a trailer and pick up another trailer. Sometimes it'll be a drop. So you drop the trailer and you waiting for the dispatch to give you another load, and then they call you. Also, like you went to sleep, and 2 hours later they like, oh yeah, because this happened to me. This is personal experience, and it happened to me. I drop a trailer, and then I contact the dispatch. Oh yeah, I'm ready for the load. You know, so I got such time on my clock. I'm ready for the load. Man, these motherfuckers told me. I said, okay, we go see. 2 hours later, I went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? After I tell them, because if you've been to the company a little while, say if it's like 6 months, you got kind of automatically know how your dispatcher gonna move. So I go to sleep because I know how the dispatcher is. He retarded. So I ain't gonna say his name, but he was fucking retarded. And then I said, so I'll go to sleep. He called me. Oh yeah, it's ready now. So I already know if I said prepare for the unexpected. Now my time was, I think my time was about 8 hours. The shit was an hour away. They paid me for bobtail, so it was really cool. I was getting paid while I drive. The bobtail. Some companies don't pay you for bobtail. Watch out for that, because some companies don't pay you for bobtail. If the trailer's not on that truck, you're not getting paid. So I'm driving up there bobtailer, mind you. And then he said the load's gonna be ready when you get there. I get there, the load ain't ready. The load ain't got ready. So you take that to like another 4 hours. So that's 5 hours. I got 1 hour on my clock. So I had to pick the trailer up and park it. You know, and then the 4 hours, actually them 6 hours technically, but I was not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? I said 2 hours. Probably was less than that, but anyway. But I had to, technically I had to, you know, you just the 6 hours I was not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Because that math didn't add up. That math didn't add up at all. It was like 3 years ago, so I couldn't remember. I know I had like, I told him I had 8 and I went to sleep. I could swim was 2 hours, but I know it was an hour away and the load was not ready for like another 3 to 4 hours. And then so I had to just pick the motherfucker up and park it in a T. Thank God it was a big ass TA was right there, because TA sometimes varies. It might be small, might be big, but it was a big ass TA. And I found the parking space, back that bitch in, went to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then just work for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But them 6 hours, I didn't get paid. In between 4 to 6 hours, I didn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? So you take 60. It's 60 seconds. So we just, as a truck lingo, it's 60 minutes in an hour. So you say a mile a minute. So this is how we do. So I lost 240 miles. You know, when if you, I got paid 50 at the time. I was getting paid 55 cents. Let's say 50. So let's take that half. I lost $120 just for to sit there. That sucks, but that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? So, um, what other lies they told me? Oh, this is a big one. I went to Connecticut. I dropped off. I had a trade on me. I went to Connecticut and they unloaded me. Still had a trade on me. They said, "Oh, you can pick up. We got a load for you, 30 miles away." This was a big one. This one I ain't gonna never forget, because it's the state I never gonna go to again. But it's in Brooklyn, New York. New drivers don't ever go to New York. And I'm experienced, and I'm not gonna go to New York no more. One time is enough for me. One time is enough for me. And then shit, I can't explain the shit New York gonna push you through. There's so much shit in New York I can't explain the shit that New York gonna push you through. I mean, you might complain about California, you might complain about Texas, you might complain about Atlanta, you might complain about states, like New Jersey. I'd rather go to New Jersey. It just the no left turn shit blows me. But oh my god, that's the only thing that really fucks me up. It's the no left turn shit. It just that really fucks with me, man. Other than that, New Jersey cool. It just there are no left turns, and another thing is I am not in the truck stops. It's just no such thing as parking in the truck stop in New Jersey. So you might as well kiss that one goodbye. You know what I'm saying? You might as well kiss that one goodbye, because there's no such thing as parking in a truck stop in New Jersey. No matter if you get there day or night, it's no such thing as parking in a truck stop in New Jersey. So fuck that. Um, with New York, I take New Jersey. I take all 47 states. We said them barrels. I mean, I go upstate. I go to Syracuse. It's mountain. It's like night and day up there. It's like one is like all city, and other one, and you go upstate New York to Syracuse and Buffalo is nothing but like country. It's just, but I take that. I go to upstate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not driving to New York. I can't go to New Barrels, Queens. They can keep all that shit. So you might complain about LA. LA is not that bad. LA is not that. Only problem with LA is that the whole fucking state is the only state in the United States that the whole fucking state that you could go to the desert, you go to the country, the whole fucking state is 55 miles per hour. I'm talking about motherfuckers shooting past you and your ass is going 55 miles per hour. I'm talking about experienced truck drivers, because my truck used to go, my rig used to go to like 70 miles per hour. So you driving 70, some like I know 40 is 75. You got 80 is I think the 90 and the 80 is 85 miles per hour. So you be flying down there, going over there. You hit the California you want to and go 70 miles per hour. You know going to jail in a truck. It is California. That's the only thing. Well, it's a lot of fucked up shit in California. I can't say that. California it's a fucked up state when it comes to semi truck driving because they retarded. I'm sorry. I don't understand what their theory is when it comes to truck driving. See, it's like Tennessee is like that too. Tennessee, but it's not truck driving. It's more like everything because they got it's a long state, so it's more like you go 70 miles per hour, you be hitting it. You gonna be 70 miles per hour down saying you go to a town 55. Tennessee is more understandable with their speed limits. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the states is more understandable with their speed limits. Except for California. That's all I can say. California is just not understandable. You will see like cars go 75 miles per hour, your ass want to go 55. And you go up the mountain, then you losing. You go over a mountain, you gotta. You'll see. California is something else when it comes to speed limits. I can't think of no other lies, but I gotta talk to you about the truck driving experience I have. It's once you get through all that shit, just don't go to New York. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad. I remember one company tried to offer me $2,000 to go to New York on top of my paycheck already. $2,000, so I would have been making I was already making 1,500. You know what I'm saying? I would have probably made 3,500, but I didn't want to take that because it's just I can't explain the shit New York put me through, and I only been at one time. One time is fine with me. You know what I'm saying? Also, um, the no chain rule. That's a lie too. It might be true, but it's a lie. In the same time, the no chains. Some companies say we don't do chains. It's a truth, but it's a lie too because me and my co-driver experienced it firsthand. And I'm so happy I bought chains on the truck. You know what I'm saying? Because we went there and my co-driver got an argument with all the company. He said, no chains. We ain't doing no chains. And then to find out that the police said, you better put chains on that truck. You put chains on that truck if you want to. You gonna do it one time. I'm telling you that. You're gonna do it one time. You're gonna never do it again. If you see a mountain and he said it predicts it's gonna snow, you're gonna park that truck. You're gonna put chains on that damn truck. I guarantee you. You're gonna do it one time. I did it one time. And you can ask my co-driver, you ever talk to him? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say his name, so you probably ain't gonna never talk to him. So that's stupid for me to say it, because I'm not gonna say his name. Because I don't think he want me to say his name. That's the reason why. But we did that, and then it's like one time. You do it one time. You're gonna do the trucking. You put, okay. I lost train of thought. Yeah, I put a chain on the truck, and then me and him watched a YouTube video. We was watching the YouTube video and see the chain, how to put the chains on the truck. So we did that. Oh, I said, okay, I did it perfectly. I put it on there perfectly. To find out the police officer said, "Oh, you did your first time doing it?" I said, "Yeah, man, this looking good." He said, "You gotta take it off though." He said, "That's a good job, but you gotta take it off." I'm, "Why, man?" I just did. He said, "It's allowed to pop your tire." We on, I hate to say this, but we on I-70 West. No, we was on I-70 East. We was on I-70 East because we was going towards Minnesota. So we was on I-70 East. What's all this making all that? That's probably my brother. That's that sassy girl. That sassy girl that lived downstairs. I don't want to talk to her, but she bad. I don't want to talk to her because I'm scared of her. She keep around too many unsuspected guests. As I should say. Yeah. So yeah, but that's a lie because, but so weather conditions. I know for a fact UPS and because I tried out for them, UPS and FedEx. That they pay good money, but that's why I refuse to drive for them because you got to drive on rain, sleet, or snow. It don't matter what the weather, you driving. I don't drive. And some companies get mad at you. You don't drive. Wyoming, I only drive Wyoming at night because Wyoming weather they wind is so fucking hazardous. I ain't this experience, man, on I-80. on I-80 because Wyoming I-80. I went through I-80. I went through Nebraska. Now Nebraska got winds. They don't got wind. Nobody got winds like nothing Wyoming. Now you go through the mountains. It's fun. The wind. I think the winds pick up. I drove there in the summer. The wind, and I drove there in the winter. It was bad in the winter. I'm talking about it was to the point. I parked the truck because like when you in the winter and you drive through Wyoming, drive at night. And that's the best advice I can tell y'all. And as I was want y'all as a truck driver, as a fellow truck driver and a fellow brethren, I want y'all to be as safe as possible. And so this is experience. Wyoming, drive at night when that wind pick. Don't drive in the morning because when that wind pick up, it's a wrap. You better park that motherfucker. I'm telling you, don't leave that truck. You better have food. Cause that wind pick up it, man. I'm talking about, man. I was trying to pass this truck. Call me I'm trying to be macho super trucker. You know them super truckers, stupid truckers. That's what I call. I already call them stupid truckers. But I don't know. I was feeling myself. I was sinking to the music, smoking my squares, and I was trying to pass Prime. You know Prime. There's no such thing as driving behind Prime. So and then I had one of them trucks that got the you set the cruise control on, and then they see somebody in front of you, your truck automatically slow down to their speed, so you get a couple feet from. I hate that. Who put that on a truck? I hate that. That's the most hazardous shit in the fucking world. Who did that stupid ass shit? Gotta be somebody from California. But but who did, that's just man, that just pissed me off. But it slowed down. And so I said, you know what? You hit the gas, it overrides that cruise control to make it slow down. So I got closer and tried to go around. All I'm talking about, so when I went around them, that wind hit me and blew me down to the motherfucking across the white line. I'm trying to tell you, man, that shit scared the fuck out of me, man. As soon as I saw a motherfucker, I saw it was a TA. I forgot what city was it. It was a TA up there out there by Echo Mountain, close to Utah. So it's like it was a TA. I parked a TA. You know what I'm saying? I went to that because they still got that. No, it was a press truck. It was a press truck because they still got that buffet and shit. No, it was a TA. It was a TA. Yeah, it's a TA because shit they ain't had the buffet. I'm thinking about it now. It ain't had the buffet, so I sat down and eat and shit. Came back. That wind was knocking me. Oh my god! It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up my co-driver. So I ain't driving no more. He said, "What? You scared of the wind? You from Chicago, the windy city?" I said, "I never felt no wind like this." I'm talking about soon. I said, "I never felt a wind like this." The wind picked up the truck and boom. He said, "Don't drive. We ain't driving. Fuck this." And so I closed the curtains. He opened the curtains. He looked out. He peeped, and then the wind blowing the snow because it's mountains. So the wind blowing the snow. So I advise you. This is how I know to drive at night because the wind don't pick up at night on Wyoming for some odd reason. I call it Wyoming the devil state because it's just all type of fucked up. The mountains ain't all too bad too. It's really kind of good. You can fly down the mountains. It's really nothing but straight shots. Probably some turns, but not too much, too sharp to tip over like the Virginias. But it's not too sharp to turn over. But it's pretty decent. And then Utah, Utah. The only problem, Utah, you go through 80 in Utah, and you go through 70 in Utah. So and it just Utah. Only problem with Utah is that the mountain's high. It's high. The mountain's high, bro. Like it make your ears pop. The mountain's high. It's not the one like the one in West Virginia. It's a mountain in West Virginia, and I think it's on 74 or 70. It's one of the two. 74, 70, or 80. One of the two in West Virginia. One or two. I think it's the 80. Because I think it's 74. You know what I'm saying? But it's one that it's so fucking high. Like, it's like you go up the mountain. I forgot what they called it, but I ain't been on that mountain so long. But so long. But I remember when I first started driving, I started going above the clouds, man. My ears started popping and saw the moon. Like, it was like I was in a spaceship or something. So it's like, I ain't been there so long. I just can't remember, man. But it's like, you go up this mountain because it leads you straight to Ohio. From West Virginia to Ohio. And then It's not all that bad. Tennessee got Lookout Mountain. And the only reason why I did that because I was working in Tennessee and Lookout Mountain. I hated that shit, man. And Lookout Mountain is not no bad. It's not that bad going west of Lookout Mountain. If you going west of Lookout Mountain, going to North Carolina, so anything west. I mean east. I'm sorry. Anything east. I'm so sorry. You go anything east of Lookout Mountain, it's a straight shot, turns. You got to take low speed, use your engine brake. It's pretty decent. Going west of the Lookout Mountain is a bitch. When I tell you that shit a bitch, truck drivers, man, if you seeing this shit, you can, man, listen to it, man. Y'all know about Lookout Mountain. And that motherfucker, bitch, man. I'm talking about engine brakes and shit, man. It's another one in talking about mountains. Is another one in Oregon. Never again. Never again. I can't say that. Can't say never. Can't never because I'm finna go back on the road. And Oregon is one. Oregon and Seattle, Washington is one. Seattle, Washington got them strange ass trees that's just narrow, shoot to the sky and shit. And you see weird shit like mooses and goofy shit like that. Well, Seattle, Washington's not all that bad. It's really kind of decent. Oregon got one mountain. I forgot that it just like this. It just loop around. It's like everything is in zigzags to the bottom. Like you start from one to into the it just that mountain is something else though. You know what I'm saying? That mountain's something else. It's in Oregon. Uh, California got a couple mountains that you gotta get used to. California is you don't be driving that fast in California nowhere, so it's not that bad. Arizona's a pretty decent state. Um, no, until you get to the 40, I forgot that shit called. The 40. I be ripping the 40. I love they mountains. I forgot that shit called on the 40. You know what I'm saying? Because it leads you to Albuquerque, New Mexico. But in Albuquerque, New Mexico, then go to Texas a little bit, then go up to I always say 40. If they tell me I gotta take 70 east, I say I take the long way. I take 40 and go up there. I'm not finna take 70. No, cause I 70 east, I take you know what on some real shit. I take I 70 east before I take I 70 west. And a lot of people, I heard bad stories. Like I heard bad stories, which just came true about New York. I heard bad stories about New York, but that shit, no, never again. But I take I 70 East and I 70 West. I 70 West sucks. It's like you going down, and then it's like you going down the mountain on I 70 West because it's nothing. I 70 West is nothing but going downhill. Um, if you got a heavy load, that's the only problem with I 70 East. If you got a heavy load, don't go to I 70 East. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, because you fuck around, you're gonna lose so much momentum that you're gonna go backwards. And then you're gonna have to call the police to help your ass up and then you have to bring all type of special shit. But if you have a light load going up I 70 East, do it. You know what I'm saying? Check your app because they weather change um, drastically. I mean, it could. I'm telling you, bro. I seen shit in Colorado. Because you gotta go do Denver. So in South 78, you gotta go Denver. And Denver, I seen shit. Denver could be like 80, 90 degrees. But you go to Aspen, and then that shit changed. It be snowing and all time. I seen all that shit. And it's I 78. I only went there 3 times. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been to Donna's Path. Donna's Path, I drove to, actually, I drove to Donna's Path. I mean, Donna's Path is not all that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if you respect the road, it will respect you. You can't say that about New York, but if you respect the road, we respect you. Donna's Path is not all that bad. Hey, don't let people hype you up like it is. Donna's Path is not all that bad. The elevation, this is because the elevations is high. All the elevations is fucking high as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's high as shit, but you just look straight. Cause you take Don's Path through Reno. You gotta go through Reno, then you go to Don's Path, then you drive through Don's Path, you go to Sacramento, and it's like Sacramento, California. And Don's Path is in California, so it is what it is. When you see Welcome to California, you in Don's Path, and Don's Path come from the name it was a Donner family eat each other. Some crazy ass story, so they call it Donner's Path. It's a fucked up story. You look at Donner's Path, it's a fucked up story behind it. But it's a lot of truck drivers that die from Donner's Path because they want to fly through that shit. They be trying to do 60, 70 miles per hour. I mean, the speed I do, and to tell you, I'm a 4-year vet. And the speed I do about 45 to 55 miles per hour. And I take my time gonna do that. But to avoid all that, I take 40. You could take the 15 if you want to, the 15, but be careful because Las Vegas people cannot drive. And then you go up there, you gonna hit 70 or 80. 15 gonna take you to 70 or 80. And if it depending on the motherfucking season, you sometimes the 80 is better than the 70, depending on the season. This motherfucker just playing this motherfucker. This one already. Depending on the season, I'm just saying. The 10 is always good. In the winter seasons, 10 is always good. It's always good. In the summer seasons, don't go on that 10. It's too hot. I just let you know that now. And Arizona roads is fucked up. Just take the 10. Leave the 10 alone in the summer. You know what I'm saying? They got nice little petrol over there. Nice little showers on the 10, I think, in Arizona. And don't go to 10. And I think it's 374 or some shit. Trying to go up Arizona. Don't take that road. Leave that road alone. I'm talking about, I did that road by myself my first day. Trying to be hard headed. Not listen to my trainer. My trainer been driving for 20 years. Now I'm trying not to listen to my trainer. So I said, man, I'm finna take the 40. Fuck you. So I rerouted and did that. Went up to Phoenix and not Phoenix, the Arizona shit, and I fucked up bad because it scared the fuck out of me. So we got some highest mountains and they're so steep, and it's going to the Indian Preserve. It's all type of shit. I forgot that shit. Truck drivers comment. I think that's all I really got to say. If I got some more, I'll just make another video. Like, share, subscribe. This Mr. Ron, aka the Icon. You listen to my fool ass truck driver. Alright.